Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Pretorius. This is another clip from the 122 episode from Burt Crasher with Owen Benjamin. Now, in this one, there's a possibility that this could be the Owen explaining why for the next 8 years he excessively uses the N-word on stage. Sorry about the audio. The audio keeps going in and out on this particular live stream. It's not on my end. It's on the actual original video.
And that's how that stuck, was Walgreens. And then it just kind of fused together and over the pants hand job at Walgreens.
Did you write a ton when you were working with those guys?
Constantly. And it was because of Roy. Roy kept the heat high. Because he'd have a new 10 minutes every 3 weeks, and we're like, what the fuck, Roy?
He's the most underrated comic out there right now. I
hate following Roy. I followed him every single show for 3 straight years. And it's the only time I've ever dropped a hard N on stage. His Roy's closer is so fucking funny. And I think stand-up comedy is one of the only professions where white males can literally be like, I'm not allowed to do what black people can do. It's like, it's legitimately racist against white people. Because he does this bit where he's like, gay people get stuff done. He's like, there's 30 words you can't call gay people. He's like, you could work in a fudge packing plant and you can't say fudge pack. He's like, you can't say gay. He's like, give me the chips, you gay-ass machine. It's like, you got to see Sylvia in HR. He does all this shit. He goes, black people have been working on the N-word since 1908. He's like, to get rid of the N-word, we got to start calling gay people niggers. And it just explodes, right? And then next up, Owen Benjamin. And I would start off with I just adopted a dog or some shit. I'd be in a 5-minute hole. Because I'm following literally funny.
I just adopted a dog!
Oh, dude. I would.
It was in a deficit!
Yeah, I'm such a deficit.
You're walking out like, all right. A dog!
So I started with no laughs. Because everyone's still laughing about.
You have 3 fucking dogs!
Yeah, 3. And so it got to the point where one day I was just sick of it because I really felt like an exploited minority. And so one day I go, I'll give it up to Roy. I go, that joke is so fucking funny. I go, I wish I could write that joke and deliver a joke that ends in, we got to start calling gay people niggers. And then I just watch the crowd, and there's a pause, and then they just explode.
Oh, yeah?
Because they realize that it's not hateful. I'm basically saying, I can't say that.
Well, but he's also, you're not only your coworker, but one of your good friends.
Yeah, and it's not rooted in hate. I'm not saying,
no.
We're fucking nigga. It's like, it's a linguistics joke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a really funny joke that I literally could never say that.
It's one of the things, we talked about this at the very beginning of this podcast, and we're saying to the audience, you just don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you like.
Right.
And you don't know who you are. And the truth is, sometimes it's in stand-up comedy, we don't, not that there's no race, but we don't separate each other. It's the weird thing when you hear a guy go, oh, he won the minority award or the diversity award at Aspen or Montreal, and you're like, diversity? The fucking funniest guys are diverse.
Yeah.
Every one of my friends are diverse. You're on a tour with a fucking Middle Eastern dude, an Arab.
Okay, so what I took from that is that Owen was following somebody. They used the N-word because he said that was the only time that he's ever used the N-word on stage. And now you see the majority of his material. So for him to say this was 8 years ago, that's the only time that he's ever used the N-word on stage. So at least 8 years ago, he had not played the N-word "Stole My Bike." If the timeline works out. Anyways, I just thought that was curious. This is the Texas Goat Radio Show, and I'm your host, Pretorius. As always, till next time.